Okay, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be doing a haul video. A few weeks ago I attended the Classic Plastics Comic and Toy Expo, and just want to show off what I got at that expo. Not a whole lot this time. Of course, I don't believe I bought a whole lot last year either. But this is the most comics that I've ever bought from a convention. But we'll get to those comics in a second. We're going to start off with this here. Jump right into it, as I say. This is a holiday cookie plate for Krampus. It's a great film, one of my favorite movies. This was some sort of Loot Crate exclusive, Fright Crate. Picked this up for $5. It's a plastic plate, but really cool artwork on that. Okay. Next up here is the only pop figure I bought that weekend. I got this for $3.99. This is the Marsha Brady pop figure. Okay, just to go ahead and show this, I picked this up same weekend as the convention, but not at the convention. This is a really cool Godzilla. This is a new figure of the 2004 Godzilla. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and start this before we get into the comics, that way we have a good transition. This is something that I remember getting for Christmas back in 2003, I believe. I think 2003. 2002, 2003, I can't remember now. But I remember getting this for Christmas, and this was the coolest thing ever, and I played with these so much that I broke them. I still have some of my original figures from this set, but their hands broken off, they're missing things, arms broken off, almost all the instruments missing. But I was able to pick this up in the box. This is the Kiss Alive figure set from McFarlane Toys. I'm trying to see, the year might tell me better. This was 2002, so this would have been new in 2002. So it was probably Christmas 2002 that I got this. And they sold these at the time separately. You could get each figure individually. They came with a guitar and they came with an amplifier. Or you could get the set, which is what I got for Christmas of the year. That's what I have here. The set doesn't include the amplifiers, but it includes the full drum set for Peter Criss, as well as a stage and lighting. And yeah, it says here, limited edition set, features stage, instruments, and lighting. So you can see the back there. I never got the lighting or anything like that to work whenever I had this. I don't think I ever tried. I just used it as for figures to play with. But boy, did I love this set. I really did. Gentleman that did have this, he had 20 on it. He also had each of the 4 figures separately in the boxes for 20, but I opted to get the box set so that I have the stage and everything, and it's exactly what I had. That gentleman who had that, his whole stand was all Kiss. And he had a big stack of magazines and comics, $3 a piece, and I went to buy these two when I bought the set, and he just gave them to me for free. This is issue number 1 of Kiss Nation from Marvel. And I didn't know what Kiss Nation was. I'd never heard of this comic or magazine, whatever you want to call it. But let's see, it says right here, Kiss meets the X-Men. It's a really cool fold out there. When I Nice artwork. Let's see, we got the comic in there. I believe, if I remember right, I think I just showed you the page. But there's actually, looks like the xenomorph from Alien. You got another part of the comic here, which is like Stan Lee and Kiss without their makeup, like talking, going over stuff with the comic. Really cool ads. Some behind the scenes stuff. Here's some old comic strips featuring Kiss. Behind the scenes stuff for their stage shows. Here's a little section on the MTV Unplugged that had come out at the time. More of the comic book continued. And I don't know much about this publication. I guess it was a combination of comic book and, you know, fanzine. All kinds of articles, more comic book. Really interesting, but for $3, which is what I thought I was going to pay for it, and being the first issue, I said I won't pass that up, but I got it for free, so even better. And then I also got this one, which was also free. This is the 2 original issues of the Kiss comic from the 70s. To me, it looks like it's recolored. Someone might be able to correct me on that. Definitely the original artwork, the original penciling, drawing, and everything. But to me, it looks like it was recolored because it doesn't look like 70s coloring. It looks like 90s modern coloring. Like I said, these are the 2 original issues of the Kiss comics from the 70s. Put together in one nice little issue. Got a little section here about how the original comic came to be. Howard the Duck. Here's the section about them putting their blood into the ink. The ink the books. There's the second book. Another ad. But really cool way to be able to read those 2 original comics without, you know, having to spend the shit ton of money it would cost to get nice copies, original issues. Anyway, that leads me on to the next part of the video, which is the rest of the comics I got. These are, here we go, Ash and the Army of Darkness, issue number 1. And then issue number 1 of Army of Darkness From the Ashes. I used to have a lot of different Army of Darkness comics back when I was younger. I have not read either of these 2. But I was a big fan of Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash when they came out. And here is issue number 5 of the Archies. This one is the Tegan and Sarah issue, which is one of the only ones I didn't have. And then next up, which really isn't a whole lot here, but doesn't seem like a whole lot that I picked up, but a lot of this sure did cost collectively a lot. This is issue number 1 of Marvel Double Feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man. This is a really cool issue. I haven't got to read it yet, but let's see, 1973 is this issue. I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel. I like I would say Marvel, but not a big fan of like Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America, whatnot. I'm far more of an X-Men fan. But I figured this would be probably a pretty cool storyline when I bought it. But looking through it, it looks like it's an issue of a story with Captain America and a story of Iron Man. But either way, it is a really cool cover. Next up here is one that I was really excited for. This is the 100th issue of X-Men. In fairly nice shape. I don't remember the year on this one. 75 maybe. Let's take a look. 76. But yes, X-Man versus X-Man in a battle to the death, betrayed by Professor X. Really cool cover there. You've got, you know, the X-Men from the 70s, from that giant-size X-Men: Wolverine, Banshee, Nightcrawler, Storm, Colossus. But then you've got the X-Men from the 60s line. Very, very cool. And then last on the list here is this giant-sized Batman. This is a 30th anniversary special. It's a much bigger issue. This is for 1968, 69, I can't remember. I'm not going to take it out of the cover. But very cool. I love Batman. I love vintage Batman. Really, really old Batman. Especially Adam West Batman. But the older the Batman, the better, in my opinion, comics-wise. This, you get the origin of Alfred, the origin of Robin, the man behind the red hood, the game of death, and the origin of Clayface. But really, really cool artwork. I love that, the 60s Batman artwork so much. And I believe that is everything I got that day. Hope you guys like that. I will be uploading another out and about video soon. I didn't take any out and about video for this convention like I did last year. There just wasn't a whole lot to show, so I didn't bother. And unfortunately, I was going to do one for Horror Hound this year, but with the whole COVID-19 thing happening, it got postponed. And I'm not sure if I'll be going to the rescheduled one, because that's a whole big thing that's stupid. Memorial Day weekend, maybe next year, so we'll see about that. But there will be an out and about video coming soon. This weekend I am going on another Fallout 76 trip, so look forward to that, and we'll catch you later.